Hey, what's up guys? Connor with Sensible here. Today I'm going to be your financial guide teaching you how not to waste that stimulus check by giving you the best 7 ways to spend that stimmy. Number 1, learn new skills. If there's one thing that the old Rona has taught us, that you can never be too comfortable in your job. So take the time right now to invest in yourself and learn some new skills. I know that you can learn a lot from YouTube and Google and things like that, but I mean actually take the time to invest in yourself, spend some money on some courses and whatnot. And I don't mean courses like the Grant Cardone or the Ty Lopez $1,000 courses.
But you know what I like a lot more than materialistic things? Knowledge.
Not like that. When you're spending that kind of money, you might as well be going to college. I'm talking about things like brushing up on your Adobe systems, learning photography skills, videography, things like that. And that's where Skillshare comes in. Skillshare is this great app where you can learn everything from photography to Photoshop to even business courses. And it's all only for $19 a month or $99 a year. This isn't a plug, by the way. We just actually really enjoy Skillshare and think they provide a lot of value for a really cheap price. When you subscribe to Skillshare, you also get discounts on other products such as Adobe Creative Cloud or Squarespace, which kind of leads me to my next point. Number 2, start an online business. Using the skills that you learn from Skillshare and the discounts that you get on things like Squarespace, you can use that remaining $1,300 to start a small online business. You can do things such as drop shipping, affiliate marketing, starting an Etsy shop, starting a blog, really whatever you can think of. And the nice thing is that a lot of these things really require little to no money to start and very little money to continue to run. You're really only paying for like hosting, your domain, and whatever ads you want to run, whether it's Facebook or Google. And again, all of these skills can be learned through Skillshare. Another online business people don't often think about is starting a YouTube channel. You can get all the equipment that you need, like camera, lights, sound, for less than $1,400. And even if you don't want to spend that money, you can film and edit great videos right from your iPhone. I'll post links down below to all the equipment that I use. I hope you guys are enjoying the video so far. Before we get to number 3, I have one small request. We're a new YouTube channel, so basically the algorithm kind of hates us right now. If you could take 0.2 seconds out of your day and hit that like button for us, it would help us out tremendously. Now back to the video. Number 3, update old equipment. If you're like me, you try to pinch pennies as much as possible and live life by the mantra, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I used to have an old 2012 MacBook Pro that I would use for everything. I used it for editing my videos, for schoolwork, all the above. And it would constantly crash and restart because it couldn't keep up with all the files that I had in my big projects. It would take me twice as long to edit because I was constantly waiting for it to unfreeze or to restart. And as you know, time is money. And it got to be super frustrating. So eventually I finally bit the bullet and bought a Mac Mini. It's literally cut my editing time in half, and I found that it makes it a lot easier to be passionate about this project when I'm not constantly waiting on technical difficulties. So this is your chance to take it to the next level. Whether you're a YouTuber or a streamer, whatever, get a new mic, get new cameras, get new lights, whatever you need to make your project look more professional. Before we get too out of hand and talk about all the things that you can buy, let's take a step back and get a little more conservative, which leads me to number 4, pay off debt. I can speak from experience on this one. And I'll tell you, paying off debt doesn't sound nearly as sexy as buying that brand new iPhone, but I promise you the freedom that you get from paying off those credit cards and watching your credit score climb is a much better feeling. I know you might not be able to pay off all your debt, but $1,400 is still a decent chunk. And if that's one less payment to worry about, that is so relieving. The feeling you get from watching your credit score climb is much more exhilarating than holding the new iPhone. Speaking of credit score, let's go to number 5, opening a secured credit card. A secured credit card is secured or backed up by an amount that you deposit. Most cards range from $300 to $500, but could be higher depending on your bank. Use this as a method to help build your credit so you can refinance other loans that you might have and lower your payments and get better interest rates down the road when you take out other loans. We'll do another video that goes over how much bad credit actually costs you, but for now, let's go to number 6. Number 6 is investing in a high yield savings account or a Roth IRA. Many people don't know this, but keeping your money in a traditional savings account is one of the dumbest things that you can do. Most traditional savings accounts only have an interest rate of about 0.4 to 0.5 APY. APY stands for annual percentage yield. So for example, if you put $1,000 in a savings account, 1 year later, you have $1,005. That's terrible. That doesn't even keep up with the rate of inflation right now. And with how much the US is printing money, that amount's only gonna get harder and harder to keep up with. High yield savings accounts advertise a rate of about 0.65 to 0.75 depending on the bank, which still doesn't keep up the rate of inflation, which is why it's so far down this list. A Roth IRA is another good way to save money, but they can be pretty in-depth and complicated, so we'll make another video on that in the future. Lastly, number 7, Invest on apps that diversify your stock portfolios for you. There are apps like Wealthfront and Betterment that actually split your money up between stocks and bonds to help create a much safer investing environment for you. Honestly, I would suggest joining Betterment because they have super low fees, it's super easy to use, and their point of entry is really low. And what's nice about them too is that the robo-advisor makes all the complex financial decisions for you. But if at any point you need to talk to somebody, you can always talk to a live human being right through the app. I would suggest other trading platforms like Robinhood or Webull, but with the high volatility of the market and the crazy amount of uninformed investors in there, it's pretty much become a nationwide casino at this point. At the end of the day, these government handouts are meant to stimulate the economy and keep cash circulating, so just be mindful of where it's going. Anyways, that's it for the video today, guys. If you enjoyed it, give us a thumbs up, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and turn on the post notifications for whenever we post a video. Peace.